In this video, I will tell you what a real high quality woman is. Listen to this story and watch the full video if you have the retention span. There lived a man named Alexander. He was a driven entrepreneur, pouring his heart and soul into his business ventures, striving for success with every ounce of being. Alexander felt a longing for something more, a deep yearning for a love that transcended the superficiality of modern dating. One fateful day, as Alexander navigated the crowded streets, he stumbled upon a quaint bookstore tucked away in a quiet corner of the city. Drawn by an irresistible force, he stepped inside, the scent of old books enveloping him like a warm embrace, and there, amidst the shelves lined with literacy treasures, he saw her Evelyn. Evelyn was a vision of grace and beauty, her eyes alight with wisdom, compassion. She exuded an aura of tranquility and inner peace, a stark contrast to the chaos of outside world. As Alexander approached her, he felt a sense of familiarity wash over him, as though he had known her in another lifetime. Their connection was instantaneous, their souls entwined in a dance as old as time itself. Evelyn possessed a rare combination of qualities that captivated Alexander's heart and soul. She was undeniably beautiful, her presence radiating a natural allure that transcended mere physical attractiveness. But it was not just Evelyn's outward appearance that drew Alexander to her. It was her inner beauty, her depth of character, and unwavering spirit. She was a woman of substance, intelligence, and boundless love, a true embodiment of everything he had ever dreamed of in a partner. Evelyn was not just Alexander's love, she was his confidant, his muse, and his greatest supporter. She believed in him with a fervor that ignited his passion and fueled his ambition. With her unwavering support and encouragement, Alexander found himself reaching new heights in business ventures, his success soaring to new levels with each passing day. But more than that, Evelyn was Alexander's rock, his anchor in a sea of uncertainty. She stood by his side through every triumph and tribulation, her love unwavering and unconditional. She nurtured his soul with her gentle care and affection, her presence bringing a sense of peace and contentment that he had never known before. Evelyn was a woman of substance and depth, her mind a wellspring of knowledge and wisdom. She was an avid reader with thirst of knowledge that knew no bounds. She immersed herself in literature, philosophy, and spirituality, finding solace and inspiration in the written word. But perhaps what truly set Evelyn apart was her unwavering sense of inner peace and fulfillment. She had faced her own struggles and hardships in life, but she had emerged from the darkness stronger and more resilient than ever before. With Alexander on her side, she had found a sense of financial freedom and security that allowed her to pursue her passions and live life on her own terms. Evelyn was not one to waste her time on frivolous pursuits and or distractions. She eschewed the trapping of modern society, choosing instead to focus on what truly mattered: love, connection, and personal growth. She was a woman of substance and depth, her soul enriched by experience that had shaped her into the extraordinary woman she was today. And so, as Alexander and Evelyn walked hand in hand through the streets, their love shining like a beacon of hope in a world desperately in need of it, they served as a reminder that true love knows no bounds, and that the greatest gift of all is the gift of a kindred spirit to share life's journey with. Welcome to the video. I'm going to tell you everything which a high quality woman has, and these are all green flags. Number one, she has a great relationship with her father. Her relationship with her father is almost similar to her relationship with men in general. The way that her father loved her as a child is the same way of love that she craves as an adult. So think about it. If her father loved her in a healthy, happy way, that's what she'll want from you. But if her father abused her, or if her father left her home, generally that's similar to the type of relationship that she might get into as an adult. Green flag number two, her parents are married and they are still in a loving relationship to this day. Marriage in the modern day isn't so great, almost like half of the marriages end in divorce, but if her parents got together like 20 years ago, It's a really good sign if they're still married and they are still in a loving relationship, because couples can stay together but not in love, and your girl's understanding of love and intimacy comes from her parents. You want your girl to have seen like a long lasting, healthy, happy love. Green flag number three. You see a lot of attractive feminine traits in her mother. Generally, if you wouldn't date her mother, you shouldn't date her. Most people end up very similar to their parents. That's because that's how they were raised, and most people don't go through a drastic self improvement change. So she is likely to end up very similar to how her mother is today. So ask yourself, would you date her mother if you were that age? Is her mother attractive? Is her mother looking after herself by going to the gym? Is her mother feminine? Is she intelligent? Does she read books? And does she grow, and is she nice? Is she a kind person? That's an awesome sign. Or perhaps her mother is undesirable. That's not a great sign. Green flag number four, and an obvious one. She has a nice personality. Ask yourself, is this a kind of person she might be nice to you right now, but see how she interacts with other people? Is she rude to some people? Does she gossip about her friends and talk badly about them? Believe me when I say this, that she will do the same to you. Or she talks nicely about people, she treats everyone with respect, and she'll do the same for you. Green flag number five. She has had none or very limited casual sex experience. The number of hookups that a girl has had is like a symptom for how much of the girl blue-pilled feminist narrative has gone inside of her. Most men find that unattractive in a serious relationship, and a high body count literally increases our likelihood to cheat on you or to split up. If she has had a very limited amount of casual sex experiences, like hookups and one night stands, it shows that she's good at delaying gratification. Also, that she's unlikely to have spent a lot of time in like the low quality, like sex oriented places like Tinder and nightclubs, all those student parties that we just talked about generally. If she has a low amount of hookups, she probably comes from a very pretty high quality family with great values. Green flag 6. She has high quality friends. If her friends normally seem like good girls, that's a huge benefit. Sometimes you'll date a girl and it seems like her friends are almost like a threat to your relationship, because they are always trying to encourage her to do bad habits. Of course, she has to be very similar to be friends with her friends, with them. If her friends are educated with great values, that's an awesome sign. If they seem like low quality party girls who take a lot of drugs and they gossip and they are quite rude and they cheat on their boyfriends, what does that say about your girl? Now, there are many other important things to look for, but I won't count them as flags, or the video will be too long, so I will mention them quickly. She is a very intelligent and is not stupid. Because you can get girls who are very attractive, but they are almost in a way very unintelligent. She does meditation and reads books in a very is a very good sign. It shows how spiritual she is, and her reading books will make her more intelligent, so she can even teach you things which you didn't even know about, such as how to improve your health. She is very supportive and is always on your side. She tries her best to help you. She is not a degenerate, so she doesn't do parties or take drugs or play video games. She doesn't have social media or TikTok and bullshit, which shows how much she admires long-term gratification, as she is not frying her dopamine receptors. If she doesn't have TikTok and social media, she will genuinely have an awesome mental health. Now, if you have watched this far, I generally respect you, bro, for your attention span. But most guys haven't watched this far, so you are not like all the losers. And I can see you're a very young, ambitious man. If you watched this far, then comment "Dear Strategic Minds" at the start of your comment below so I know. Tell me if you would like a video on what is a high quality man in the comments below. If you like the video, then subscribe to the channel so I can make more videos quickly just for you, brother. If you liked the video, then go like the video. I will be there for you.